Hey y'all, KYWN here. Love is Tricky has now been out for a week, and I wanted to first off say thank you all so much for the support you've been showing the project. I try to keep pushing myself and experiment with different things, so it really does mean a lot to know that y'all are, really vibing with the project. The other thing I thought would be fun to do would be to share with you some of my favorite lyrics from the project, because I had a lot of fun in the writing process throughout the whole EP. So yeah, just jump into it. So with track 1, Cut Out for Love, I would definitely say that it is I'll always be honest with you, transparent as low iron glass, no mask, no holding on to baggage from way in the past. I think with that one, first off, I did a little bit of research, right, and found out that low iron glass is apparently not the most transparent, but one of the most transparent types of glass. So it's got less tint to it. Point is just to really emphasize that the element of honesty and vulnerability and whatnot. And also just, the whole not holding on to baggage, like, you gotta let things go, because sometimes that can prevent you from really appreciating what's in front of you. Moving on to track 2, Caught My Eye, would say that one for sure is, I asked, should we go catch up with our friend? She say she good, then she put it back on me, and I'm like, understood. That one is just personally funny to me. It gives me kind of sitcom vibes where it's like, you have a character who's a little hesitant or scared to do something, and something, or in this case someone, changes their mind. All of a sudden it's like, what, I can stick around. Track 3, Sublime, that one I'm gonna say it is she asking me what my intention is, treating you right, improving your life, to mention a couple things on the list, but only if it sounds good to you. Just let me know what you're trying to do. Please take your time, I don't want to be rude. Honestly, we can just chill and see what this turns into. And bit of a long one, but I just really like the sort of cheekiness to it of like, maybe this goes somewhere, maybe it doesn't, but not putting too much pressure on it. Plus I feel like my friend Aymar just really nailed it on the will you direct ad-lib. That just, I don't know, it gets me hyped whenever I hear that back. So definitely a favorite on that. Track 4, By Your Side, with KYWN and Just Rick. I think it's gonna be the opening line, just the I gas you up but never gaslight, take you out, compromise, never want to fight, talk it out, compromise, never want to fight. I just think that one it's a little bit of bias, because when I was working on the EP, like showing people some of the songs, they really liked the whole gas you up and never gaslight. So I'm, that one kind of stuck with me myself, but also just, the idea of being your partner's, biggest cheerleader, not being the person that's tearing them down, just that main level of support, I think, is what really gets that line for me. Track 5, Things Change. I think it's definitely more toward the end of the verse, where it's so much on your mind, of course it's gonna race, but I didn't realize just how much this distance would erase. It's almost like your memories of us have been misplaced, and I can't help but wonder if it's because I've been replaced. And that one just, it's because it's a heavier one, it hits hard. Just that realization that someone that you maybe still have feelings for, has moved on, is no longer in that same space. So yeah, I think that's an impactful line there. And then on to the one, track 6. I think it's end of verse 2 for me, where it's maybe it's my fault for getting too attached. I just stopped at you and I would make quite the match. All this time we spent, I would never take it back, cause this remains a fact. And of course it goes back into the hook. I think with that one, like it doesn't like summarize the entire EP, but I think it does a good job of like kind of emphasizing like the main point, which is that despite like those ups and downs of my own experiences, and some of y'all maybe can relate, right, I choose to keep on like holding on to the fondness, right, of the pleasant memories. I don't want like the entire experience to be tainted. So even if it didn't work out how I maybe wanted, it still was, I'm glad I still had the experience versus not having it at all. But yeah, those are some of my favorites, you know. If y'all have any favorite lines, I'd love to hear what they are. You know, you can drop them in the comments, or just whatever tracks you're really feeling coming back to. And if you haven't listened to the EP, once again, it's out. It's out right now. You can go listen to it. Give it a try. You know, let me know what you think. But yeah, it's gonna do it. So thank you all once again so much. Peace.